Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
We have already started here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Scholes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lewandowski receives it in a good position here. Tries to get it clear. Akman, over to the left. Gets a good foot in there. Marquez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's been slipped through. It's a mighty effort! Oh, he's hit the bar! Goal! Barcelona! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Barcelona gain their reward with an early goal. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score. He's gone for goal! Camavinga. Guardiola. Haaland. Good purposeful running this. Now he's got space here. And that's an excellent interception. First quarter of an hour gone. De Bruyne gets a foot in here, and he welcomes it in. Lewandowski! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Knocks it out wide, and he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Haaland!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Barcelona do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Stood up well to him there. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ackman, De Bruyne demonstrating his defensive quality there. De Bruyne. It's a searching pass. He might be in here. And this is Lewandowski. Takes a shot! Yes! And that was his 20th goal for this team. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Puyol. De Bruyne. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Barcelona have it back and can go again. And a chance! Sticks it away! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, it's come loose. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Rijkaard. Guardiola. Now, can they get him away? Well, that has not gone well. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Camavinga. Oh, they can break here. Played out to the left flank. He's in a great position here. And the finish! And he hits the net. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Haaland Lewandowski. Decent chance! And it's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona, and it's half-time here. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Barcelona are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And it's Akman. Now it's Haaland. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Puyol does really well there, strong defending. Guardiola, nicely shaped ball. Collier, he's through and all alone! He's having a shot! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Akman. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, perfectly measured that. Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Shapes to shoot! He's put his foot right through that one. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Camavinga. And he's had a hit! And that's past the post.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Akman. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. De Bruyne. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Crunching tackle. Looking to play him in. And he was quick to react. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Plays a sharp little ball here. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Barcelona are down to 10 men. Akman. Merkelans. And the shot! And that's wide.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Threads one in. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! Off the post!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely weighted ball.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Forlan was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Akman. Oh, that's delightful. Knocks it into space. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Aimed beyond the defence. Tries to play it through. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Guardiola cuts out the pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's good running with the ball. He is through here. It's a promising position. And he's there to belt it away. That's a nicely weighted pass. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Tries from distance. Distributed tidily. Look at the space here. Picked out. Can he finish? Now that was quite some save. Cleared without hesitation. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Well, that pass isn't the best. Foot in, and that's gone loose. Cross needs to be... He gets big! And he's missed it.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Akman. Ambitious ball here. Great chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And the ball's come loose here. Merkelans. Oh, some tackle that. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And that is that. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, this 4-4-2...
And a chance! De Bruyne. And he cuts out the supply. Simeone. And it's Llorente. Now it's Alvarez. Now there's a fine ball. He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Van de Ven. Puyol. Marquez. Now it's Sorloth. He has found the way through. Guardiola gets a foot in here. Marquez has given away a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Just eases him off the ball. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters. And
big chance! Kohler! Oh, that was no routine save.
Kohler really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Gonzalez. Lewandowski. Now it's Sorloth. Played out wide. So we're still where we started right now. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And he's worked it through. He's found a way through. There's no... Kachu! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it. It's Lewandowski! They want to be quick to recover this. Barrios.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Scholes. Scholes. He won't be happy with that one. Llorente. Now it's Sorloth. De Bruyne. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's the throw. Van de Ven. Now that looks a decent ball. Scholes looking to get on the end of this. Scholes hurtling down that right flank. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Scholes, look at the space here. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, cracking ball. Gonzalez. It's Koke. And here's Lewandowski. Good read, needed to be. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Lewandowski. Brilliantly cut out. Gonzalez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gonzalez. Oh, that's delightful. And here's Sorloth. De Bruyne. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Spread neatly. It's a promising position. Played in. Oh, smashing header! Goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Played out towards the right wing.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Kukçu going full tilt down the left. Looking to play him in. Barrios. And it's Koke. And he's forced to go back. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Guardiola. Scholes. And it's Scholes. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Looking for options for movement. And he's in on goal. Shot could be on. Crosses it in. Oh, what a climb! He scores! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And now he has two. Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take. Scholes gets into some space. Big header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He can get that clear. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Haaland, here's on to the chance! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, played through for the wide man. Climbs up big! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Engages and forces him off the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez! Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Out for a throw.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 23 será sustituido por el dorsal 10.
He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's played it back. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Guardiola. Oh, that's neat. Crossing, he gets big. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 21.
Applies the finish! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
It's their second corner of the game. That's really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's another good win of the ball. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Biner. And here's Surlot. He's shifting through the gears here. Shoots! Oh, impressive strike.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Scholes. Played into space. Oh, perfectly measured that. Van Nistelrooy has it out wide and in space. And that's the keeper's ball. Llorente. Crunching tackle. Messi. Pass is just off target. Biner. Moved on forwards.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Alvarez. Distributed tidily. Simeone has it in a wide position. 5 minutes to add. That is good alertness. Gallagher. It's a searching pass. Tries to get it clear. Messi. The ball has bounced loose now. And here's Alvarez. Picked out brilliantly. And he's heaved it away. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Simeone. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Barcelona really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que la tienda oficial del estadio está abierta entre semana y en días de partido.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This fella, Oyarzabal, is one player that's been catching my eye. His best position is on the left wing, although it's almost the antithesis of the modern winger. For example, he doesn't really have pace, doesn't play on the opposite wing, and yet he manages to be so prolific.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Kubo threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Couldn't squeeze it through. Marine. And it's Kubo.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That is ended up in no man's land. Haaland, looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Koller. Oh, that's a key interception. Zubeldia. Sucic. And it's Marine. And that has been cut short. Guardiola. Haaland. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is just caressing the ball. Neither side yet able to find the net. Looking for the run. Martin kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nice defending, it's got the job done. And it's Scholes. Gonzalo Guedes. Not the most accurate pass. It's a threatening ball.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Barcelona do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Zubeldia deals with that comfortably. Sucic. Koller. Koller! Oh, special! That is a special goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Just eases him off the ball. Collier. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Decent chance! He's scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
El dorsal 9.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Martin. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, that's well spotted. Sucic. Played out to the left flank. Gonzalo Guedes, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Haaland. Kukçu. There's the... Oh, smashing header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Scholes is offering a wry smile there.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Elizondo. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Scholes plays a sharp little ball here. He is through here. It's Lewandowski. Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Kukçu plays it across. Oh, shooting chance. It's bounced back off the post. Sucic. And the first half is done. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Barcelona really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Here we go again. And it's Kubo. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Kukçu. Sucic simply refused to be outdone there. Kubo. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now Elizondo. It's a pretty loose pass. Mikel Oyarzabal. That's an imaginative pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Zubeldia gets rid without sophistication. Terrific header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Marine. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Elizondo. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Scholes. Oh, super ball. And he's following up. Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are cruising away. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
A case now of complete control. And that has left him in a heap.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Zubeldia. Martin. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Collar being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose...
Scholes! Lacking in accuracy.
Barcelona certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
El dorsal 11, el dorsal 17, el dorsal 22, el dorsal 9, el dorsal
No,
37.
again there's no way through.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Dorsal 10, Messi.
Great defending, strong and determined.
El dorsal 27.
Played into space. Zubeldia promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Elizondo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Can he get it through? Now it's Kubo. Kubo gets a cross in. Scholes. Barcelona could counter here. Zubeldia. And it's Sucic. He shifted it to the flank. Gonzalo Guedes providing an outlet on that flank. Picked out brilliantly. Delivered with swing. Defending of the desperate variety. Neymar. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He's one-on-one. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
El dorsal 20. Van Nistelrooy.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And this is Neymar. That's very neat. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Mendes. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, that's well spotted. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Zubeldia. Marine. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's brought him down and it is a penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And that's one back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Martin. Now Mendes. Sucic. Oyarzabal receives it in a good position here. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, what? It's full on! It's in!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
It's become a case of men against boys. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now, can they get him away? Munoz could try cutting inside. He's having a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that pass just didn't quite work. Moved on forwards. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Nistelrooy gets into a good position. And it's claimed by the keeper. And that will be it. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Haaland. It's a pretty loose pass. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see. And that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now it's Hesse. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. De Bruyne. Haaland. Kukçu. And that's a... shapes to shoot! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That is ended up in no man's land. Stood up well to him there. That's a cute ball. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. No goals as yet. Not the most accurate pass. Driving forward. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's nice. Swings it across.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Las Palmas looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can, but what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as...
Has a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that's fabulous. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Nicely weighted ball. Always onto this. Koller receives it in a good position here. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Puyol. Marquez. And it's Puyol. Van de Ven. And it's Scholes. Marquez is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Scholes. That's good play. And here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne. That's very neat. He's having a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Barcelona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. De Bruyne, nicely shaped ball. And no, that is pretty... Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's found a... Collar! Oh, taken with style. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's through, now is he in? Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
He is through here. Oh, nice touch. De Bruyne. Now he's got space here. And the whistle goes for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Barcelona ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. Here we go again. Now it's Kökçü. Kökçü. Cross to the back post. Big header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And here's Lewandowski. Tries to play it through. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Hesse. Lewandowski. De Bruyne. That's Guardiola. Aimed beyond the defence. That is a great pick out. Can he spark a counter here? Marquez. De Bruyne. And he's had a hit! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Barcelona in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Knocks it into space. Plays it in low. Kökçü. Haaland can be a real threat inside the box. And that's put paid to a promising move.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 17.007 espectadores.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He's picked his way through. He's got full. It's in. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong foot.
Oh, shooting chance! It is a fantastic goal. He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Forlan simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And that could set him on his way. And he's managed to get real chance! And it's there! And just like that, he hits 50. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Pressing high and with purpose. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Just about up to 75 minutes. Van Nistelrooy. A heavy challenge. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Hesse. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rafinha. No, that's been intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, there's a probing ball. That is lovely. And he whips it. Up he goes! They've done it! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Great work on the overlap. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get it through? Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot! Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
En el minuto 86, el dorsal 10.
It's become a case of men against boys. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through, and he's had it nicked away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Kukçu. He's got away. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, smashing header! And he's missed it. Sandro Ramirez. 5 minutes to add. Now it's Forlan. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well read. Nice interception. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's found a way past. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way...